Now, Heartland Sports with Todd Richards.
Hi again, everyone. It's never too early to start talking some college football, and the Red Hawks will kick off the season in 4 months. SEMO releasing its completed schedule today. The Red Hawks open up August 29th at Indiana State, a team out of the Missouri Valley. Then they travel to Football Bowl subdivision opponent Iowa State September 5th, and then visit longtime rival SIU September 12th. War for the Wheel. Hey, some great out-of-conference games, and they continue. Red Hawks at home against Central Arkansas, traditionally a tough team, in the home opener September 19th, and then they'll welcome newcomer West Florida to Houck Stadium September 26th. Now, some of the featured conference matchups, that game at Lindenwood, the Game Ball Brawl, that kicks off the OVC season. That's October 10th. And they host Western Illinois, first home game in the league, October 17th. Red Hawks play at Eastern Illinois on the 24th and host Gardner-Webb on Halloween before they close out the season a little bit later, November 21st, at Houck Stadium against rival UT Martin. You can check out the full schedule on our website. Also, SEMO finished up spring with a lot of excitement in the Rowdy Bowl. They'll look to carry that over in the regular season. And they'll really rely heavily on a lot of veteran players, like defensive back Adrian Patterson, who likes the competition on his side of the ball.
Good DB room, so every day you just want to be on your P's and Q's because you got other guys just as good as you, so every day's just been a grind.
The defense in general, how would you describe how well you guys have performed so far?
I'll describe us as resilience, just everything that comes our way, we just keep adapting and getting better and take care of business.
Some great games certainly to look forward to. The Red Hawks will have a new look for sure. We'll see how things look. Should be positive in the upcoming season. Southeast basketball signs another player for the upcoming campaign. Brad Korn's Red Hawks. They add forward Clayton Jewell to the roster. Jewell is a Darwin, Australia native. He played for Division II Colorado Mesa last season, led the team in rebounding, second in scoring. Well, of course, you know by now, SEMO and Mizzou, unfortunately, they had that one canceled tonight due to the rain at Kappawa. They will not make that game up. Meanwhile, the Red Hawks return to action Friday for a 3-game series at Eastern Illinois. Both teams are part of a 4-way tie for first place in the OVC. Cardinals pulled